up again for Kylee, folks. Kylee, come on out here. I briefly met you by the bathroom, where she washed her hands, you'll be happy to know. My name's Mike again, Kylee. First of all, everybody here clearly very happy to see you. They've come from near and from far, but you have gone near and far. You had a history. You talked about your career kind of being launched in Japan, but this is what age you were 11? 11?
I started in Japan when I was 14. I released through an indies label, and then 15. When I was 15, I did a major, and then from then up till now, I'm still like in the process of preparing for a next single maybe. And so yeah, I've been doing it ever since I was 14.
14. So at 14 years old, I would imagine you didn't really go to Japan and sort of work the clubs over there. I mean, you're 14 years old. So can you tell me a little bit about how you got discovered? I mean, you grew up in Arizona, right? Okay, so tell me about that.
So I grew up in Arizona, but I sang the national anthems at like NBA games and different baseball games and things like that. And my mom and I decided to send one of the videos over to a record label, and we found Sony Music Japan, and they had this huge like audition page up. So we're like, okay, let's just try and see what happens. So we sent it over, and they immediately contacted us back. And I was like 12 then, so we were just like, let's see what happens and see if they like my voice. I don't know, I was just like a little girl. I thought my voice was annoying, but yeah. And then they contacted us back, and what was the question? Oh, okay, yeah, and then what did I do? So when I was 14, I actually did perform in strange, dark clubhouses, live houses, just to like get a feel with like a really, like I had a rock band, they were like in their 30s, and like I was like this 14-year-old girl like trying to rock out, and it was just like an introduction to like the whole music scene. And then from there I kind of went toward a more different route just to, as I was growing older. And now, because I'm going to college, it was different. In high school, I was able to go. I went to year-round high school, so I could go during spring, fall, winter break, and summer break, just go to Japan and do my work then. But now that I'm in college, it's very different. So we're trying to like still figure out how we're going to adjust to the new schedule. But we'll see. That's why we're taking advantage of like me being in the States, so I can do things like this. So.
Yeah. We're very happy you're doing things like this. Now you talked about going to college. If we can, watch your stuff there. I know if we can talk about that. You mentioned Stanford, and we talked about Stanford too. So the cat's out of the bag, folks. Hang out in Palo Alto, you might see Kylee. But Stanford draws students from all around the world, and you have a face and a name and a voice that is well known in many countries, including the United States now. But Japan, you are huge. So have you ever come across where people are walking through campus and then just like they do a double take because like you're that rock star from Japan, and now why are you on campus? Has anybody ever recognized you? It might not be the case, but has it ever?
Well, in Japan, I mean, in any country, I think you don't really like walk around like looking for like famous people, like I wonder if that's, but same like at school, I mean, I have a few people, like I have some friends and people that have come and said, oh, are you the singer in Japan? But I mean, it's not like what you would expect to be looking for. And yeah, plus I cut my hair, and I don't know, I'm a different person when I'm at school. I'm very like more focused because it's like having two different lives, when then I'm on stage I like to like rock out, but when I'm at school I'm like super focused. I'm like an old lady. I'm just like only school, no boys, no this, no that. But yeah.
Did you hear that? I'm a dad. When she's at school, no boys. Hear that? No boys. Okay, maybe some boys. All right. So now we talked about your past in Japan and your current, your schooling. Congratulations on that, by the way. That's no small feat, even getting into Stanford when you're concentrating full time on solely academics and nothing else. You've got two lives. You're like that Hannah Montana girl, but she hasn't gone crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Hannah Montana fans, raise your hand. Yeah, okay. 4 of you, good. All right. Ooh, you want to turn the crowd. In any case, we're talking about future efforts, though. We can track you internationally, of course, on the web, YouTube. You did a cover. You mentioned the person who did the cover with you. Is that Sam Tsui you're talking about? Sam has reached international fame as well through some of his stuff on YouTube. Now, that's not the only way we can get a hold of you, though, right? I mean, you're working on some CDs and some singles as well. Is that what's going on?
Mainly right now the focus is doing different like covers, English like pop covers, and posting them on YouTube. I want to try and do it at least every month. So if you type in like Kylee Channel USA on YouTube, then it should come up my channel. So definitely subscribe to that, because that'll be like my main goal project for the summer and going into the beginning of the school year and stuff. So
you've mentioned that you've been at J-Pop. This is your second performance, so the last one for this J-Pop festival. We're hoping maybe, if they'd be interested, I know the folks here from Union Square are listening. Maybe if you'd like to hear Kylee, maybe do a full concert at Union Square, why don't you let them know if that's a yes or a no? Yeah? You want to hear it? All right, so maybe we'll hear from you. We hope to hear from you here. We also have a baseball team in the city, Giants. Perhaps we can hear from you there over at AT&T Park. Across the bay, there's the A's. The Warriors are here. We happen to have people who are fans of theirs, and maybe we have some reps in the audience as well. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Kylee.